Hi everyone, my name is Donny Lowy from Closeout.com. Hope you're doing well today. So today I'd like to give you tips on selling fashion jewelry. You can find all different types of fashion jewelry being sold. Some is made for boutiques, some are made for discount stores, for dollar stores. You have branding fashion jewelry, you have private label fashion jewelry, generic fashion jewelry. So recently I bought a very large closeout of fashion jewelry in my warehouse. It actually came from one of the biggest importers in the United States. They basically samples, odds and ends, different closeouts that he had. Let's see, he had, uneven amounts, so I bought a lot of it, and it's beautiful stuff. There's earrings, bracelets, necklaces, beads, everything you can imagine. Now, I want to give you some tips based on my sales so far. When it comes to fashion jewelry, the presentation is really important. It's really important that, first of all, that it's very organized, and it makes a very big difference if you have fashion jewelry that's in a blister pack, or on a tag or a cardboard, that it's because you can see that it's ready for retail. Because prior to buying this fashion jewelry, I had a very large closeout, also fashion jewelry, but that fashion jewelry was all loose pieces, and I just had a much harder time selling it. I ended up selling it for a much lower price. Even though it might seem like a small difference to have the jewelry ready for retail as opposed to being loose, but that small difference made a very big difference in the sales. And as a matter of fact, the people who bought the fashion jewelry that was ready for retail, they appreciate it a lot more. They gave me, better feedback on it. So I do know that it makes a big difference. And the same thing is, when you're in a store or you're at a flea market, you have to have it organized really well. Because remember, whether the consumer is shopping in a boutique or the consumer is shopping at a flea market or the consumer is shopping online, they want to see the merchandise presented in a professional manner, right? Everyone shops a different place depending on their budget or depending on what they're looking for, but everyone still wants to be treated like a consumer. Everyone wants to be treated well. And part of presenting merchandise well is part of treating someone, the right way. Now, in a more practical basis, as far as sell the fashion jewelry, I think it's very important also to have jewelry that matches the styles of your consumer, because if your consumer wants a certain type of necklace and you don't have it, even if you have a beautiful necklace, but it's not what they're looking for, you're going to have a hard time selling it. On the other hand, you can find some beautiful fashion jewelry. It might not be your taste, but if your customers love it, then they're going to be, eager to buy it, right? And another thing also, the price is very important. While a lot of people try to sell merchandise at a very low price just to move it, now that's good on the wholesale side, meaning on my side I'm selling to resellers, so I do want to sell it at a very low price, so the resellers who buy from me, they're able to have the opportunity to make money. But as a retailer, you don't want to sell the merchandise at too low of a price, because then people will assume that there's something, that there's an issue with the merchandise. And the merchandise is beautiful, right? But just because you bought it at a very low price for me, doesn't mean you have to sell it at a very low price. Otherwise, the customer will question, why are you selling it at such a low price? So what I would do is I would look at the pieces you're buying from me, estimate what the full retail value of those pieces, whether it's $2, $3, $5, whatever it might be, and sell it, let's say at 25% off or at 50% off. This way, you're still giving your customers a really good deal, and you have the potential to make money. I sell this fashion jewelry in my warehouse for as low as 25, 30 cents a piece. So you have plenty of room to, make money. But if you were to sell it at retail at 50 cents each, people might assume that the quality is not that great. So you want to convey that the quality is good by showing people the merchandise, showing to them in a professional manner, telling them what the estimated original retail value of that merchandise is, and then giving them a discount off that value, but not such a steep discount. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. My website is closeoutexplosion.com. Next time you're in New York, please visit my warehouse. Have a great day.